Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to another segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation today is the Rag Asa Mahalla Panjwa Kar Terwa. The Rag Asa, composition of the fifth Nanak, Guru Arjan, to be sung to the 13th beat. The recitation. एक ओंकार सतगुर प्रसाद, सतगुर बचन तुम्हारे, निर्गुण निस्तारे रहाओ। महाबिखादी दुष्ट अपवादी, ते पुनीत संगारे। जन्म पवंते नरक पड़ंते, तिन्हें के कुल उधारे। कोई न जाने कोई न माने, से प्रगट हर द्वारे। कवन उपमा द्यो कवन वडाई, नानक खिन खिन वारे। कवन उपमा द्यो कवन वडाई, नानक खिन खिन वारे. A very short passage, but speaks to good wisdom and its efficacy in our lives. What does it mean? Satgur Bachan Tumhare, Nirgun Nistare. That is the central, the rahau, the reflection. So Satgur, we translate it as the true enlightener. It is also a synonym for perfect wisdom, divine wisdom that is innate to us. Bachan. Bachan is speech, it's utterance. It also means a promise or a vow. Satgur Bachan Tumhare, so addressing the Satgur, saying your utterance enables the hapless to swim across the sea of existence. Nirgun Nistare. Nistare means to escape, to cross over. So this is addressing the Satgur. And in Gurmat, or the understanding of the Gur, the utterance of the Guru is Gur wisdom. We call it Satgur to distinguish it from ordinary day-to-day wisdom, or to reflect the fact that it is divine wisdom. So the Satgur in Gurbani represents perfect wisdom that is articulated through the agency of language and speech. You see? So it comes to us historically through the 10 gurus, but today we receive it through embodied text that we call Gurbani. It is also worth noting that the term Gur also denotes a skill, a method, or expertise in a given domain. So Gurbani, the textual articulation of this perfect wisdom, which comes to us in the Guru Granth Sahib Ji, at the same time gives us the Gur, or the method, to assimilate that wisdom, because good wisdom cannot be assimilated and practiced without an accompanying discipline. And in Gurmat, this discipline is called Nam Japna or Simran. So wisdom in Gurbani also designates three things. It denotes a concrete skill, a capacity. It denotes gun, a divine quality, and it also denotes personified characteristics, behavioral correctness, right? So it has these different connotations within Gurbani depending on the context that the Shabad is referring to or written in. So the Rahav here is saying that your wisdom is essentially the path through which we can save ourselves. What does that mean, to save ourselves? It means that we can actually transcend ourselves, exceed ourselves, realize our potential, any which way that you want to describe it. The best strategy is Guru wisdom. And then the Guru Arjan, goes on to describe in the next 3 lines what Guru wisdom does for you. So Guru wisdom, he says, cures the wicked and slanderous. Mahabhikhadi dusht apavadi te puneet sangare. Mahabhikhadi, the very poisonous. Always a reference to the egocentric behavior. Egocentric. The ego is poisonous. It is ulcerous. It's like an ulcer that needs to be washed with Guru wisdom. So Mahabhikhadi, it is also dusht, wicked, actually non-healing. So the ego cannot be healed in any other way except Guru wisdom. It is also apavadi, the ego. Apavadi, slanderous. We are always engaged in slanderous. So the Guru says, Te puneet sangare. All of these things that cannot be healed are cured by Guru wisdom. Then one becomes puneet, purified, sangare, ordered, organized. So that's the first benefit that he's talking about here in this particular context. And then furthermore, janam pavante, narak padante, tinhe ke kul udhare, janam pavante. So Guru wisdom saves the egocentric manmukhs who are caught in the cycle of destructive behavior. I have chosen not to translate it as this word janam pavante has been, the cycle of birth and death. I think what it means is destructive behavior, because we need to concern ourselves with life here in the present, not somewhere in the past or somewhere in the future. What is Guru wisdom doing for me now? It's saving me from destructive behavior. Remember, we talked about behavioral correctness, right? So janam pavante means to sort of be caught in a cycle. And what is that cycle that we are caught in? It is usually addictive, repetitive behavior. So janama pavante, narak parante, narak, hell, hellish existence. The mind is our hell. But the Guru says with good wisdom, tinhe ke kul udhare, even they can escape this affliction. So there is the promise of good wisdom. And on again. Guru wisdom brings honor and repute to those who counted for nothing. Now that is put in common, ordinary language. What that means is that those who have not recognized their own potential, so that they're honored meaning so that they cross over to a wider perspective in the mind, Guru wisdom helps them. It brings them that honor. Koi na jane, koi na mane can be understood in a worldly sense, that those who nobody even knew of or were even not worth knowing are now suddenly manifest. They have become role models, or should become role models for us. And in conclusion, the Guru says, Kavan upama deo kavan vadai. What comparison and what praise can I offer to Guru wisdom? Nanak kin vare. says Nanak. Nanak says, I can't make a comparison with anything of good wisdom, that is. I can't offer it any praise because I don't have the words. So what can I offer? How do I praise it? By giving myself up. I can only offer myself up in adoration again and again to such wisdom. Nanak kin kin vare. So adopt good wisdom. Adopt its discipline. There is a discipline associated in Sikhi. We tend to intellectualize a bit too much and ignore the fact that wisdom comes hand in hand with a discipline, which we call Nam Japna. So there is a pairing here of wisdom and discipline, the concrete and the abstract. So you can't think of wisdom apart from the discipline. And the literary form of that wisdom is what we call Gurbani. So engage with Gurbani. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.